Nobody's buying it, Diddy. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So Diddy has apologized, and people are not buying it. Why now? Obviously, it's a reaction to you being caught in 4K beating on Cassie. That's the only reason you're coming forward now. I guarantee you, if there was any hint of doubt that it was him in the video, he'll just be saying it wasn't him, it's a setup, it's AI, some nonsense he would have come out with. But because the video evidence is irrefutable, he's forced to apologize. Apparently he takes responsibility for his actions. Let's take a look. So he's made sure to look very sad in the video, as you can see there. He's made sure to make himself look as sincere as possible.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom.
Okay, so now it's all about him. Wow. This is the first time I'm actually hearing this apology, and this is a genuine reaction, and no. He's the victim in all of this. In the first few seconds, that's the impression I get. So he went through a dark time, and he decided to respond to that dark time by beating on Cassie. Yeah. Plenty of people go through dark times and don't resort to such action.
But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
But did he not deny the allegations that were made against him in court? Did he not put out that statement saying that this is a money grab? These are lies, despicable lies. Well, I don't know if he used that word, but something to that effect. He put out a statement accusing people like Cassie, who claims to have been victimized by him, of lying. If you were truly disgusted with yourself, if you were truly repentant, you were admitted to it back then. But of course, you're admitting to it now, Diddy, because of the tape, because you got caught. It's as simple as that. And of course, he was so disgusted with himself, he paid good money to ensure that this tape remained hidden for 8 years. Not the actions of somebody who was truly repentant, not the actions of somebody who was truly disgusted with themselves. Nobody is going to take this seriously because you're only admitting to it now. And you were perfectly happy to make Cassie look like she was crazy. You were perfectly happy to make Cassie look like a gold digger. You made her look like somebody who would lie about that for money. You disparaged her character to save your back, just like he's done with many people, like he did with Shyne. You were perfectly happy for this young rapper at the time to take the fall for your recklessness. He's perfectly happy to throw people under the bus to save his image, his Mr. Brother Love image. Yeah, not buying it, very insincere, and basically, as far as I'm concerned, he's lying. He's lying to our faces. The statements you put out speak for themselves.
I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Don't bring God into this.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Is it up to us to forgive him? No. Guess who it's up to extend forgiveness towards you, like Shyne did, by the way. The one person whose name he never mentioned once in his apology. And best believe that's the first thing people noticed and are calling him out for it. You never mentioned Cassie. This is a please salvage my public image apology. That's what this apology is. It wasn't an apology because you never even mentioned the very person who was also in that video. Never mentioned her name once. Now that he's admitted it, maybe she should go back to court and ask for more money. I wouldn't blame her. So the first person to call him out is Aubrey O'Day from Danny T. Kane. And, she's been calling him out for years. Basically accused him of ripping them all off and mistreating them during their time in the group. So when Cassie sued him, for abuse, RAPE, all of those allegations, the incident at the hotel was mentioned in court documents. It was a 2016 incident mentioned in court. It described what we saw in the video. So when he put out that statement, he was denying that this ever occurred. And the court case was settled within 24 hours. He didn't want this court case to continue. He didn't want more information coming out. He settled and buried it, probably got her to sign NDAs and all of that. And who was it whose character was disparaged because of the settlement? Cassie's. Of course, she was the one who was called a gold digger. She was the one who was accused of starting this court case just as a money grab. And even in his statement, he alluded to that. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick pay day. That's what he said about Cassie. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Doesn't sound very disgusted with himself based on that statement. Doesn't sound very sorry based on that statement. You can't be sorry for something for which you claim to be innocent, can you? So Aubrey O'Day, she obviously blasted Diddy for not even mentioning Cassie's name, for not even apologizing to Cassie. He couldn't care less about seeking forgiveness, least of all from Cassie. So Aubrey wrote on X, he apologized to the world for seeing what he did. Absolutely. I'm sorry that I got caught. I'm sorry you had to see that. Or I'm sorry that it came to light. This was supposed to be buried forever. And Aubrey mentioned the statement he made last year where he said the people accusing him were looking for a quick payday. He says he's disgusted with himself now. And he was disgusted with himself then. But apparently he was not disgusted enough with himself to not pin this statement out, calling her a liar and denying all of it. Leave God and mercy out of this. They aren't present here, and you know it. There's been a lot of people from Making the Band and those sort of shows that he was involved in that have called him out, that have accused him of essentially ripping them off. Many have said they never made the money they believe they deserve to have made based on the sales of their albums. And she is one of many, all the way back from Bad Boy, all the way through to the times of Danny T. Kane and beyond. People have been calling out Diddy. And 50 Cent said that nobody's going to believe his apology because of the timing. He asked, who's advising this dude? Clearly, you're apologizing because the tape was revealed. Everybody knows that. So why did he think this was a good move? 50 said, this is not going to work. Who is advising him right now? Shaking my head, bad move. And someone said he apologized to everyone but Cassie. Wow. This N-word ain't sorry. Just sorry the footage leaked. What happened to Cassie's apology? So ungenuine. Didn't this happen in 2016? Why is he only apologizing now? Oh, because the footage was released. So this is what everybody is saying clearly. Nobody's buying it. Too little too late. Only coming out now because of the tape. So the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, they did put out a statement saying that Diddy will not be prosecuted for the incident that was depicted in the footage because of the statute of limitations. The time has passed by which somebody can be prosecuted for assault. But whoever leaked the tape made sure to leak it to ensure that the court of public opinion would do its job. So even though he may not be prosecuted for this incident, because there are other incidents that he will be prosecuted for, hopefully, he's done when it comes to the eyes of the public. Now, we know that in cases like this, there's always going to be a group of people, die-hard fans, who will defend no matter what, who will still go to the person's concerts, who will still buy all their music, who will still say they're not convinced of the person's guilt, even though it's staring them in the face. But I don't see that happening with Diddy. I don't see people defending him like they did R. Kelly. We know that with R. Kelly, people still defended him after certain footage was released. But with Diddy, I'm not seeing people defend him in that way. I'm not seeing the die-hard fans. There were always exceptions, and it wouldn't surprise me if people still defended him to a degree. But I think for the majority of people, they see right through him. Maybe because it's something that has been evident for decades. So Meredith Firetog, one of the lawyers who represented Cassie last year, she told Page Six that Combs's most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false. Shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. Absolutely. And on that note, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.